What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of this New York Rangers NHL 2009 roster franchise mode. Round one of the Season 3 2011 playoffs against the Montreal Canadiens. We have home ice at the Garden for finishing second in the NHL, our first time making the playoffs in 4 years. Let's take a look at what this Montreal team has on paper. Pacioretty, Plekanec, and Kovalev. That's a very solid first line. Sullivan, Scott Gomez looking for revenge, and Andre Kostitsyn. Then you have Brendan Morrow, Doug Weight, and Yuri Lettinen. And then Joel Ward, Ethan Morrow, and Guillaume Latendresse. And on defense, Markov and Bieksa, Hammerlick and McDonough, and Georges and O'Byrne. In net, Carey Price. What a series this one should be. Round one of the 2011 playoffs. Game one at the Garden. Montreal and New York. Game one is underway. First period. 1-1 after one. Sharaponov and Hammerlick. 3-1 after two. Pacioretty and Sullivan. You know, of course, we all know the rules, and there's Gomez. He just got it. Never mind. It's over. Canadiens take game one. 4-1, they win. All right, game two. You can't drop both at home. That's something that just cannot happen. You need to win this game. You really, really do. Please. Come on, boys. 1-0, it's Sharaponov again. 2-0, it's Anisimov. Third period of play here in game number two. Rangers holding on to a 2-0 lead. Halfway through the third period, Markov from the point breaks the shutout. It's a one-goal game in the third. Sullivan. They tied it up. Unbelievable. 4:02 left. Oh my goodness. Shouldn't this be a fun one? Rangers and Canadiens overtime. Here we go. I might want to, yeah, it's on 4 minutes. That's good. Okay. Game two, tied at 2. You find a way to choke it with 13 minutes left in the third. You need a hero. You really do. Sharaponov, through the first two games, has been the only Ranger to step up. 4 minutes to go. Can the Canadiens take a 2-0 series lead, or will the Rangers tie it up? Great job by Sanguinetti. Here is Sauer. Sauer, he waits, looks up ahead. Jessamine now to Stepan. Derek Stepan, the rookie Ranger, brings it around the boards now to Jessamine. Jessamine goes wide. He waits, looks back at the point. That's a bad pass. Jessamine stays with it. Hugh, Jessamine, saved by Price. Here's Jessamine again. He's had the puck this whole shift. Jessamine now to Sauer. Mike Sauer poked away. Step on shot. Saved by Price. He lets it out. Georges now. Rangers going for a change. Sauer against Pacioretty. Great job there. Sanguinetti waits. He will get it up there to Sundin. Max Sundin stolen. Here goes Pacioretty. Bad change there. His shot, big save. Here's Sharaponov now to PK Subban. Subban waits, looks up ahead to the captain. Jaromir Jagr spins wide. Here's Jagr. He waits. He looks. Sauer doesn't get out. Sharaponov shot. Rebound save. Great job by Jagr. Right in front of Sundin. What a steal. Subban keeps it in. PK. Big drive save. Sundin now with it. Now up to Georges. Up to Sullivan. Great job by Subban. Kovalev back to Georges. 10 seconds to go. One final rush on both ends. Here's Sundin. Now to Sharaponov. He's hit off of it. They need to get it up quick. Here's Sharaponov. One final shot. Save. We're going to overtime. Oh my goodness. What chances with a minute to go. Shots 34-31 in favor of the Rangers. 2-2 here in game two. Overtime. Here we go. Face out to start off overtime. One by Max Sundin and the Rangers. Sharaponov now to Sundin. Run away! Jagr! Oh, he couldn't control the rebound. What a play there from Markov. Here come the Canadiens. Andre Markov against PK Subban. Subban wrecks him. What a hit by PK. Here's Sharaponov now up ahead to Jagr. Jaromir Jagr goes wide. Bieksa hits him off. Here's Johnson. Yager. He waits. Subban. Drive. Missed the net wide. Rangers trying to get off. Bad change. Here's Kovalev. It's a 3-on-2. Kovalev! What a save, Lundqvist. He stonewalls him, and the game is still alive. Here's Fedorov. Up ahead now to Taylor Hall. The kid. Now it's Fedorov. Fedorov, what a move! Scores! What a goal! Dang delicious! Sergei Fedorov. The Rangers tie up the series, heading back to Montreal in overtime. Woo! You talk about highlight reel iconic goals. Oh my goodness. Between the legs, Deke, he was in, and Fedorov does not miss. You can't give him that room. Rangers tie up the series, heading to Game 3 at the Centre Bell in Montreal, Quebec. Game 3, Round 1. Big game, 2-1 after 1. The Canadiens lead it. 4-1, game over. 7-1 we lose. Lundqvist, man, you are bad at this. You really have been sucking. Terrible in the regular season, terrible in the playoffs. He might be like a 90 overall by next year. You can't drop both on the road. Please get the win. 1-0 at Step On. 3-0 Rangers. It's a 4-0 shutout. He heard me, and he makes 40 saves in a shutout Game 4 win. Now we head to Game 5. The winner is 1 win away from moving on to the second round. Here we go at the Garden. It really is a must-win for both sides. This could decide who wins this series. Game 5 underway. 4-1 Rangers. Anisimov, Sharapanov, Fedorov, and Subban. Allis comes in the 76 overall after Price allows 4 on like 10 shots. 4-1 still. Third period. This is huge. Come on, boys. Let's go. And we are halfway through the third period. Rangers still clinging on to a 3-goal lead. And the New York Rangers are 1 win away from the second round of the 2011 Stanley Cup playoffs. What a win at the Garden. 1 more win. Take it on the road. Let's go, boys. Come on. 5 points in 5 games for Sharapanov. Game 6 in Montreal. This decides the Canadian season. 3-1 Rangers. Now it's 4-4. You choke that, and Kostitsyn has 2. Third period, the biggest period of the season so far. 2 Jessamine on the power play. They have the lead here in Game 6. Oh my goodness. Halfway through the third, it's a 1-goal game in Montreal. And with 3 minutes left, we will jump into this one. This is a huge, huge game between the Rangers and Canadiens. Oh my God. Can you imagine this one? Canadiens, Rangers, third period of Game 6 in a 1-goal game. Who's going to be the hero? 1 goal and the Rangers could ice it. 1 goal and we are tied if the Canadiens get it. Third period with 3 minutes to go. Face-off won by the Canadiens. Here's Pacioretty. Great hit by Subban again. Here's Eric Johnson. Johnson up ahead. Bad pass there. Giveaway. Pacioretty over. What a save. And no. And the Canadiens will have a power play for the rest of the game. Oh my goodness. It is an untimely trip. And now Montreal has life. This arena is rocking. Face-off. Won by the Rangers. Girardi has it. He waits. He plays it up. Bad pass, but it's out of the zone. Jessamine's going to get there. He scored the last goal for the Rangers. Jessamine waits. In on the forecheck. Rings it around the boards. O'Reilly. Jessamine. He waits. He can't stay with it. Great job by Hugh Jessamine. Here's Latendresse. Great job. O'Reilly dumps it in. What a penalty kill. Sullivan now. Steve Sullivan. Up ahead to Latendresse. He might get by. Gomez. Can he do what he is? Oh my God. What a save. Girardi can't clear. He tried to one-time it out. Latendresse. Gomez. Save. Oh my heavens. You gotta call time. You have to. In this scenario. Timeout. Rangers. They're going with their big guns. They're keeping everyone out there. Empty net Canadians. It's a 6-on-4. Oh my heavens. Two of the best face-off men in the league, and O'Reilly gets the better of him. He rings it around to Jessamine. He clears. 40 seconds left. Bieksa. He waits. Now to McDonough. Over to Kovalev. Here's Sullivan. Now to Plekanec. Plekanec. What a play by Johnson. You gotta kick it out. You gotta get it out of there. What a steal by O'Reilly. They can't kick it out. Here's O'Reilly. The series. Offsides, and there's a fist fight. Bieksa and O'Reilly. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. O'Reilly, send a message. You guys send him. Oh, he's getting killed. Oh, he's getting killed. Oh my God. He's fighting back. He's fighting back. He's fighting back. No. Too good to be true. Hold on 1 second here. We're gonna go. We're gonna put out Sharaponov and Yager on the penalty kill, which that's crazy strategy. Like you gotta do it. Yager, Sharaponov will go out. There it is. You're putting out the guys who got you here in this situation. This is a huge moment in this game. You can't choke. You just can't choke. They had their goalie back in for the last 16 here in overtime. Face-off won by the Canadiens. It goes back in their own end. They don't have a chance to clear. Now they do. Kovalev, wrecked by Girardi. Up ahead, the New York Rangers are going on to round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs here in 2011. They defeat the Montreal Canadiens in 6 games in the first round, and they are off to round 2. And they have done it. We are moving on. And in the second round of the 2011 playoffs, the New York Rangers will be facing off against Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, and Marc-Andre Fleury, and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Here in round 2, it doesn't get easy. Hartford moves on. They will play the Islanders in their second round of the Calder Cup playoffs. Let's take a look at the Pittsburgh lines. We all know who's going to carry them. It's the core 4. Crosby, Malkin, Letang, and Fleury. That's a sick first line. Can't compete with that. You got Hoffman, Stahl, and Dupuis. They don't have great depth at all. They really don't. Their bottom 6 is shaky at best. But their D-core, it's going to be really tough going up against these guys. In net, it's Fleury against Lundqvist. Here we go. Round 2, game 1 in Pittsburgh. They were the best team in hockey. We were second. 1-0. It's Hoffman. Game over. You lose 4-2 in game 1. You allow 38 shots. Lundqvist, 34 saves. I mean, I don't think we're going to win this series. I really don't have a good feeling. Game 2. 1-0 it's Hull. 2-1 Rangers. Sharapanov and Dupuis. Third period. In a 1-goal game, Sundin puts him ahead, but Letang crawls back. 20 seconds later, PK Subban, but it's Bradley shorthanded. The Rangers power play woes strike again. 5 minutes to go. Who's going to do it? 1-goal game. Rangers win game 2. Series tied, heading back to the Garden. That's huge. Let's go. Come on, boys. Come on. Great job. Okay? Do it again. Game 3. Win 1 at home. Let's get it done, boys. Let's go. 1-1 after 1, Johnson and Malkin. 3-2 Rangers lead. Sharapanov, Jesserman, and Dupuis again. Third period. Power play. Yager scores. 4-2 Rangers. Oh my goodness. Halfway through the third. Rangers holding on to a 2-goal lead. And they're 2 wins away from the conference finals. Yager against his old team. Come on. Game 4. Can the Rangers take a 3-1 series lead, or will the Penguins tie it up? 1-0, it's Crosby. Still 1-0. Third period. Just don't let them have another one. Don't let them have it. You need to tie it up. Sundin, huge. The veteran steps up. What a moment. Third period. Tie game. 3:20 to go. 1-1 here in game 4. Can the Rangers be 1 win away from the conference finals? Or will the Penguins tie this series up heading back to Pittsburgh? Game 4. Third period tied at 1 at the Garden. Second round, here we go. Huge moment. Next goal wins. They got their top line against our second line. I don't like this. We got the young guns out there with Fedorov. You just need them to step up. O'Reilly waits, rings it around the boards. Fedorov there first. Fedorov waits, he sets up, he looks, Sanguinetti, over, shot, block, Hall, middle, hit, O'Reilly scores! Ryan O'Reilly, his second of playoffs and a deflection in front, and the Rangers have the lead. They've come all the way back, and you hear the Garden. This is unbelievable. Hey, hey, go! Come on. Let's go. 2:15 left. 1-goal game, Rangers lead. Gonchar now to Letang. Up to Sidney Crosby, what a play. And he is wrecked. Oh, bad pass. Yager up ahead. Yager stays with it. Yager over, Johnson couldn't get it. 1 minute to go. Gonchar now to Crosby. Kennedy, wait, shot, save Lundqvist. Crosby moving around. Gonchar, great job by Sharapanov. Sharapanov will clear. The first line and first defensive pairing will stay on for New York. Why are we changing? What is going on? Talbot, Gonchar, save, big rebound, save Lundqvist. Huge save by Henrik Lundqvist. He looks up, Sharapanov's gone, he's home free. They're 1 win away from the Eastern Conference Finals. Oh my goodness. His 7th of the playoffs comes into the empty net. Come on. What a pass by Yager. And it's over. They will win game 4. Pittsburgh. He sucked. Cindy Crosby, the diver. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. New York. Oh my God, Fedorov's gone. Sergei Fedorov. Oh my. It trickles around and he almost iced it again. Here's Stahl. Stahl scores. Jordan Stahl answers back. Pittsburgh makes it a 1-goal game late. 8 seconds left. Rangers win the draw. It's over. Face-off won by New York. Sharapova with it. He'll take it into his own end, and he will clear Rangers off to Game 5 with a 3-1 series lead. Come on. 32 saves from King Henrik. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Let's go. Whoever wins this series will play the Capitals in the conference finals. Game 4 in Pittsburgh. A win sends the Rangers on. 1-1 heading into the third. It just had to be this way. Another nail-biter in this tight series. Ryan Whitney. Unbelievable. 2-1 Pittsburgh. 3-1 Crosby. The dagger. Penguins win it, and we're heading to Game 6. In the West, LA will move on. Detroit 1 win away. The Rangers 1 win away. The Capitals move on. Do it at home. Game 6 at the Garden. 1-1. Now it's 2-2. Third period to decide it all again in this series. Power play feeble. O'Reilly again! The kid. 3-2 Rangers in the third. Unbelievable. What scenes at the Garden? 2:55 to go. This is it. The season on the line for the Pens. A win away from the conference finals are the Rangers. Who's going to take it? Who's going to be the hero? This decides it all. Here we go, boys. Big moment right here. Penguins need a goal. Rangers need a goal to ice it. Face-off won by the Rangers. Sharapova, he can do just that. To ice it, save Fleury. What a shot by Sharapova. 2:18 to go. Both teams with their big guns out there. Sundin needs to win it, and face-off won. Right back by the Rangers. Johnson can't react in time, and he lets it out of the zone. Subban with it now. PK. Subban around. What is Johnson doing? What is Eric Johnson doing? Johnson up ahead to Sharapova. He waits. He will get into the zone. Sharapova wide. Cuts back. Sundin. Shot. Blocked. Under a minute to go. Kennedy will creep out with it. Kennedy. Oh no. Great job. Here's Sundin. Not a Sharapova. No. He didn't get to him. Great job there. No. Talbot. Great job again by Johnson. It's him against Gonchar. In front, Malkin. What a save. Rangers will take a timeout. It will be a 6-on-5 empty net. Oh my goodness. Timeout New York. Everyone with a rest. Empty net Pittsburgh. Everyone on their feet at the Garden. They're just still waiting, counting down the seconds. Face-off won by Pittsburgh. Gonchar, Letang, blocked, Letang, through, no! Sharapova will get it. He did, he iced last series. He's wrecked. No! Yager, no! Ice on the Rangers. 14 seconds to go. Sharapova got wrecked. He stays out there. Biggest moment of the series. Face-off. Won by Pittsburgh. Letang. Blocked by Yager. The captain. Tip. Save. In front. It stays out. Oh my goodness. 6 seconds left. The final draw here in round 2. They're 6 seconds away from the conference finals. Everyone on their feet. Biggest moment of the season. They win the draw. Subban, Sundin, what is going on? Rangers are off to Washington. They're going to the conference finals. Come on. Yeah. Ah! Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night, Pittsburgh. Rangers off to the semis. For the first time since 1997, the Rangers will go to the Eastern Conference Finals. And in the semifinals, the ECF of Year 3 here in 2011, the Rangers will be taking on the Washington Capitals. You go from Crosby to Ovechkin. In the West, it's LA against Detroit here in 2011. Take a look at their lines and then get this series started. Washington, we will have home ice. This might be the best first line in hockey. I think we're going to get torched by them. Second line better than ours. Again, depth an issue with both teams. We have a better bottom six. Hedman and Green, Foote and Pody, Ferentz and Carlson. And in net, it's the kid Holtby against Lundqvist. Here we go. Capitals, Rangers, Ovechkin against Sharapanov. Round 3, game 1 here at the Garden. We are underway. First period, 2-1. Pody and Gabrick, Fedorov, the former Cap. 4-2. Ovechkin twice. 5-2. Ovechkin a hat trick. We lose game 1. That line will be a big issue for us. Oh no. Game 2. You got to take one at home. 1-1 after one, Roenick and Jessamine. 2-1 at Semin. Third period of play here in game 2. Don't let them have the next. Power play, a long one. You need to score. Sharapanov on the power play converts. 2-2 Rangers. Halfway through the third. Another barn burner here at the Garden. Oh my goodness. 1:40 to go here in regulation. Rangers, Capitals. Here we go at the Garden. This is a huge, huge moment. Someone's got to step up and be the hero. What jersey should they? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Who's going to step up, guys? Next goal wins. You can't go down 2-0 heading back to Washington. Something that can't happen at all. We have the fourth line out there. Avery, Asham, and Boyle face off one by Washington. Both teams' fourth line out there to start it off. Great job by Mike Sauer. Here goes Aaron Asham. Back to Boyle. The former first-round pick. Boyle shot save. Carlson. Here's Bourque. Rangers going for a line change. Johnson will get there. Johnson around now. Sharapanov. He waits, looks up ahead to Sundin. Sundin now waits, looks, bad pass there. Carlson over to Bourque. Bourque, great job there by Johnson again. Sharapanov in the corner gets hit. Sundin comes away with it. Here goes Jágr. Jágr now to PK Subban. Subban stood up there by Ferentz. Ferentz wrecked by Sharapanov. What a hit by the kid. Over. Sherry blocked. Oh no. It's a foot race down the ice. It is Bourque there first, and Johnson wrecks him. Bourque stays with it. What a battle. Roenick. What a play by Sundin. Back to the point. Final shot here in regulation. Hip. Save Lundqvist. Overtime in game 2. Look who's on the draw. Lining up for both sides. Ovechkin, Backstrom, and Gabrick against Jágr, Sundin, and Sharapanov. Overtime here in game 2 of the semis. Face off. Won by the Capitals. Here's Hedman. Now to Gabrick. Great job by Yager. Yager, here he goes. Wide, shot, save, Holtby. Gabrick, now to Hedman. Up to Green, now looks to Backstrom. Great job by Subban, another good job. Backstrom, what a play there by Sundin. Here's Sharaponov, game on his stick. He's going to beat Hedman wide. Sharaponov drives, what a save. Oh my goodness. No, say. Gabrick, great job by Sundin again. Subban, oh no, PK. Ovechkin robbed by Lundqvist. Here's Fedorov, the former Cap. Oh, no. Gabrick inside out. Great block by Subban. PK. Here's Taylor Hall. He waits. He dumps it in. He rings it around. Goes right in front. Weird bounce off these end boards. Here's Ovechkin. Ovechkin now. Great job by Johnson. Backstrom, big drive save. Eric Fair, the first on that. Fair, great job. Save behind now. Fair, another one. Another big save. Fedorov needs to clear. He will. He dumps it in. Cody, Hall first on that. Taylor Hall, save, Holtby. What a big save there by Braden Holtby on the kid Hall. Semin, Lycan, Fair against Anisimov, Jessamine, and Stepan. Next goal wins. Face-off. Won by the Rangers. Redden has it. Wade Redden. Save. Anisimov back with it. Anisimov circles. He waits, looks over. Hugh Jessamine. He draws people. Jessamine shot missed. Redden the first on that. He waits. Shot on. Save by Holtby. 11:09 to go here in OT. Perot, Kozlov, and Steckel against Yager, Sundin, and Sharaponov. Full pressure for the Rangers. Face-off here, won by New York. Over it goes. Sherry couldn't get it off, and gone is Perot. In on Lundqvist. Save! The King with the stop. Redden will clear. Here goes Wade Redden. He can't get the pass across. Girardi, shots after the whistle. Ference against Girardi. It's a fist fight, and Girardi pops the helmet off of the first punch he throws. They're both landing heavy ones. Girardi couldn't have gotten the arm loose. What is going on? Girardi. No. Send a message. No. Girardi out cold. Damn it. Keep him out. This is a big draw here. Perot was robbed by Lundqvist here in OT. O'Reilly, spectacular on draws, and he wins a big one here. Redden, he waits. Again, rims one around. That cycle play by the Rangers. Great forecheck by O'Reilly. Green, wrecked by Sauer, no. And that's a penalty on the kid, Taylor Hall. I just can't believe what I'm watching. Hall 2 for hooking. And now you know what's coming. You know what's coming. Ovechkin's going to go to the spot. And the Rangers can't clear. Ovi, Carlson, blocked by Jessamine. Rebound save. Here's Backstrom, Gabrick, Green, big drive save. Johnson clears. Change it up, change it up, change it up. Backstrom, nailed by Subban. Stepan, the rookie, up to Boyle. Brian Boyle, it's a 1-against-3. From an angle save. Oh, Boyle's body there by Carlson. Bad pinch by Subban. Leads to a 2-on-1 against Sauer. What a play by Mike Sauer. Clearing is Stepan. Ovechkin might have a step. Oh no. Ovechkin! Blocked by Stepan! The biggest play of his young career. You gotta change it up. Stop. stuck against the boards. Sharapanov, he looks. Now to Sundin. Match Sundin. Just throws one on net. Save Holtby. Rangers will take a timeout. Semin, like and fair against Sundin, Yager, and Sharapanov. Face off to the left of Holtby is won by the Rangers. Johnson back up the boards. That's a really bad pass. Brooks like. He waits. Great job by Subban. Like it's by. In front like. Saved by Lundqvist. Scores. Semin. Washington leads the series 2-0, heading back to the nation's capital. A breakdown in front by these Rangers. Game 3. This is not good. 1-0. It's Sharapanov with a huge goal. Oh my. It's a 1-goal game in the third. Power play. Ice it. Halfway through. 1-0 Rangers. Fedorov against his old team. Bork. Oh no. Gabrick with a minute left. And for the second time this series, for the second game in a row, Capitals, Rangers, overtime. Here we go. If the Capitals score next, they are 1 win away from the Stanley Cup. If the Rangers score, it's a 2-1 series, staying in Washington. Big draw won by New York. Sharapanov along the sideboard. Railed there. Saves Holtby. Rebound sits there. Covered. Big face-off here. Backstrom against Sundin. Face-off is won by the Rangers. Here's Sharapanov spinning away from a check. He shoots. Save. Here's Gabrick. Great job by Subban. Oh no. Ovi's in. Save! Save Lundqvist on Ovechkin. Sundin, you need to get it out. You can't. Uh-oh. Green. Over. Save. Another chance. Save. Hall, clear, please. Good job. Change it up. Great forecheck by O'Reilly. Ovechkin goes down. Good job. Wade Redden gets there first. Loses the battle to Backstrom. Here's Girardi. Waits up ahead. He looks now to Fedorov. Fedorov. O'Reilly. Hall. Save. Hall waits. Kicks it. O'Reilly now battling. O'Reilly stays with it. Flings one towards the net. Big rebound save. Eric Fair up to Kozlov. Kozlov now to Ovechkin. Great job by Girardi. Here's Anisimov. Ovechkin has been out there for the majority of overtime. Now up to the former round 1 pick, Sanguinetti. He waits. He can't stay with it. Green stands him up. Oh, no. Jessamine takes a terrible penalty. A late hit. And you don't want to see them take a power play. Oh, no. This could get ugly. Face off. Won by the Rangers. Sanguinetti with a great clear. Avery's going to go in pressure on the veteran Adam Foote. He looks now to Semin, the hero of last game. Great job by Stepan. He waits, lifts it up. Avery, what are you doing? Great job by Subban. Great defense. Sanguinetti, clear it. Stepan, waste time. He looks to Avery. Sean Avery. Subban couldn't get it off. Great job by Sanguinetti. Great job. Like wrecked. Stepan can't stay with it. Sanguinetti now to Stepan. Looks. Avery. Sean Avery. Front. No. That's got to be ice. That's got to be ice. You gotta call that ref. Foot over, no! Hold it. Time out. Rangers. What is going on here at Capital One Arena? Next goal win. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Their top line against our top line. Who's going to be the hero in Game 3? Face up on my Washington Green shot. What a save, Lundqvist. Yager, what was that? Great look. Great look. Sundin, go. Go. Let's go, Mats. It's such a bad pass, too. Uh-oh. Yeah, Subban's going to get on there first. P.K. Subban. Right up the middle. Sundin waits. He looks. He will play it back now. Subban. Over. Off the boards now to Sharapova. Back to Subban. Subban nudged out of the zone. Rangers change it up. A really big moment here. Face-off won by the Rangers. Wade Redden, who's going to step up. Redden rings it. Fedorov on that one. Shot, muffed it. Here's Gabrick. Uh-oh. Hedman. Ovechkin. What a play. Girardi. Girardi has kept them quiet all game. Up ahead to Taylor Hall it goes. Taylor Hall spins. The kid. O'Reilly never got it off. Goes wide into the corner. Rangers third line coming out now. Kozlov. Fair save. Lundqvist. Anisimov. He waits. He looks right across. Hugh Jessamine. Save. Rebound. No. Great job, Anisimov. Rings it down low. Bork gets there first. Oh my God, he almost put in his own net. Could you have imagined that? Fourth line and third D pair out for the Rangers to deal with the second line of the Caps. Avery against Like. Face-off. Won by New York. Sanguinetti wrecked. Sauer on that one. Great job by Sauer. Passing it up to Sanguinetti. Bad pass. Foot. Adam Foot. Skating with cement boots. Great job by Boyle. Asham. No ice. No ice. Thank you. Here's Semin. Semin against Yager. What a job by Yager. Uh-oh. Just let him walk in. Yeah, that's fun. Go. Go. Here we go. Yager really moving slowly. Here's Sharapanov! Save! Yager, what a save by the Kate Holtby. Big drive blocked. Great job by Yager. Foot. Steal by Subban. He will march in. Final rush for New York here in the first overtime. They need to get it up. Yager to Sharapanov. The game on his stick. Save Holtby. Double overtime. Sundin against Backstrom on the draw. It has to be short shifts. You got to keep them well rested. Face off won by the Rangers. Johnson, Subban, Johnson. Up ahead now to Sharapanov. The game in his hands. The kid. Save. Yager. No. Uh-oh. Green. Save Lundqvist. Here's Subban up ahead now. P.K. Subban. Save. He goes glove side on Braden Holtby. Both teams nearing 40 shots in the best game of the playoffs so far. Face-off is won by Backstrom. Uh-oh. Ovechkin now to Gabrick. Here's Backstrom. Dangles around you. Unbelievable. Wade Redden, this will be your final game. Your final games as a New York Ranger. I don't believe what I just saw. Back-to-back 3-2 overtime losses. And you're going to need the biggest comeback ever. 2-1 Rangers. 3-2, third period. I don't want to jump in again. It's Taylor Hall, the kid. Lock it down. Rangers take game 4. It's a 3-1 series lead for Washington heading back to the Garden. They are still alive. Detroit also up 3-1 on the Kings. 0-0. 1-0 at Semin. Oh, God, no. 1 goal for the Caps, and that might end the series. It's Hall again. 1-1, we're tied. $1:15 to go. Third period. To stay alive in this one. Here we go, boys. You need it, right? You need this. Let's show them what we got, and let's get it done here. Rangers, Capitals. Third period. Game 5. Conference finals. Here we go.